Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Madhav-Dahite. Damodara Radhe, Vardhana Vesha, Hari Nishkuta Vride, Dave Pinesha. Radhe Vrisabhanudadhi Navashashilaka Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Vishaka. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhav-Dahite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhav-Dahite. Karuna Guru Mahi Karuna Parita Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charita. Shri Rupa Sanatana Varnita Charita. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Madhav-Dahite. Jai Vrisabhanunandini Radhe Radhe, Vrisabhanunandini Radhe Radhe Jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Guru Deva, Jai Guru Deva, Bhakta Bandhav Shila Guru Deva. Jai Sachidanand, Jai Gaura Hari, Jai Sachidanand, Jai Gaura Hari. Jai Radha Vinande Hari, Radha Vinande Hari Radhe. Jai Radha Vinande Hari, Radha Vinande Hari Radhe. Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Gaur Mananda, Hare Hare Bol. Om Jnana-Dvirandasya Gnanana-Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Vandeham Shri Guru Varam Shri Rupanuga Pravaram Vrajarasarasigam Cha Narayanam Tam Prapannam. Shri Guru Charanam Mande Ramana Prasthaya Bhutale Rupanuga Bhaktinam Cha Kripa Murti Narayanam. Seva Kunja Vaje Ramye Govardhana Giroksara Radha Kunja Rasanande Dattat Seva Padayakam. Gurum Narayanaknyam Tang Mande Vinoda Prasthakam Yat Parasmiti Matrena Damodara Prasidati. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha Patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurathishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinavandha Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanuste Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Bhaktya Vihina Parada Lakshay Kshiptascha Kamarita Rangamadye Kripamayi Tvam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Numaste Charanarvindam. Vajhami Radha Maravinda Netram Smarami Radha Madhura Smitasya Vadami Radham Karuna Bharadram Tato Namanyasti Gatirnakapi. Tavai Vasmi Najivami Tvaya Vina Iti Vigyaya Radhe Tvam Nayamam Charanantike. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, Abhamaya Sastaganandvarpanam, Thalmatan, Lord Siddharshi Paramadantam, Guru Paravarma, Vishnu Bhashishima, Bhakti Varanta Narayana, Goswami Maharaj.Vilapa-Kusumanjali. Secondly, Abhamaya Sastaganandvarpanam, Thalmatan, Lord Siddharshi Sri Rupanaga Gauri Guru Varga. Abhamaya Sastaganandvarpanam, to all Sambhur Vaishnavas and Vaishnavas. Continuing reading from Sri Damodara Astakam. Verse 5. Digdarshan Vritti by Shri Gurudev. Idam te mukham bojam avyakta nilaya vritam kuntalaya snigdha rakta ischa gopta. Muhus chumbitam bimba rakta dharamne manasa virastam alam lakshalabha. Here Shri Gurudev is describing continuing where we left off, Shri Gurudev is describing that just like the omniscient Super Soul present in the core of everyone's heart, the Guru has the special characteristic of perfectly knowing our heart. He knows the eternal constitutional mood of our soul, our eternal relationship with Bhagavan, and accordingly he connects us with him. In other words, this is the caliber of Sadguru. He can see directly the Atma itself. He realized he is himself an eternal associate of the Lord. Therefore, he can see beyond the coverings of the gross and subtle body. He can see the eternal relationship existing between the soul and the Supreme Lord. Therefore, he can engage everyone appropriately according to their constitutional sarup. In other words, he can see if someone is a Saka, someone is Manjari, someone is Vatsalira, someone is Dasaras, someone is Vaikuntha Parigar, Ram Parigar, everything he can see. Like Gurudev would give Diksha, he'll always giving mantras that are being established by Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. These are the Guru mantra, Gaur mantra, Gopal mantra, Kam Gayatri, everything. These mantras that are coming down from line of Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Gopal Guru Goswami, Jan Chandra Goswami, they've all been mentioned, these mantras. So specifically the mantras we are chanting, these have been specifically established by Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. The Acharyas, they take the essence of our Bhagavad Dharma and they point it or preach it according to time, place and circumstance. That's why we should not speculate and chant. You chant mantra according to your own whims, they will not have any proper effect. Mantra should be received in parampara from Sadguru. So, therefore, the Sadguru, he can see the eternal constitutional position of the jiva. And he gives these Diksha mantras. So Gurudev used to give these mantras to everyone. There are some rare cases where Gurudev would give like a Ram mantra to some devotee. And Gurudev would sometimes also give the Shinga mantra, but that was more like for protection. Someone for a devotee. Or like that. But Ram mantra Gurudev never gave. But there was some incident, specifically incident where Gurudev gave Ram mantra to somebody. Maybe once or twice was like that. That indicates that person, their eternal relationship with Sri Ramachandra, Ram Sita. Therefore, this is the caliber of Guru. Guru should be of this nature, this category, caliber. Sat Guru, he can directly see the Atma itself and he can link that Atma with Bhagavan. And therefore he administrates and he applies, he explains. He gives us Harikatha, nourishment accordingly, and he gives us mercy. So, Gurudev connects us with him. Then by supplying the water of hearing, chanting and remembering, He nourishes that relationship and cuts down anything that obstructs that nourishment with the sharp acts of his words. He does this so expertly that the sadhak barely notices, but all the while the needful is accomplished. The Guru Vaishnavas, they are very, very advanced in the sense that they are very refined, very expert. Tatrati dakshar ati vallabhasya vande guru shri charanarvindam. They know the art, they know the how to remove the anarthas of the jiva. They know how to operate in such a way that the jiva will not even notice. You know, like when you call someone for blood test and they bring the syringe, then you start shaking, oh, and you look away, I don't want to look. And if the person doesn't know how to put injection, then he's putting here and there, oh, pain. But if the person is very expert, he can put the needle in such a way that you don't feel anything. Then you're waiting for the pain and no pain coming. And the person says, oh, you can now let go, you can fold your arm. Oh, already finished. Yes. So someone who is very expert, expert physician, they know how to operate and they know how to do painless with minimum suffering for the jiva. So Sadguru is in the same way, if he is a true Sadguru, expert, then he knows how to operate the jiva in such a way that the jiva, he can happily and easily progress in his bhakti. Sometimes if you chastise anybody, someone who don't know, himself is not realized and he's not free from another, then he goes beyond his position and he chastises anybody. And that person will not accept. Hey, who are you to tell me anything? Or maybe he has some right to chastise, but if he does it in such a way that is, if he's not careful, then the opposite reaction may come. For instance, if any devotee has done a mistake, then generally it is good to, if that devotee needs to be advised, then you go to that person in private and you explain to him. Not that in front of everyone you expose that devotee's faults. Then what will happen? Then that devotee may feel embarrassed. He becomes shamed in front of everyone. Then it will then create new kinds of obstacles for that devotee. Devotee's ego may not tolerate. And then he may lose faith or he may anything. There is no guarantee. That's why Srila Kusumanjali said that I run the Gaudiya Math blowing on my Fanta before I eat it. Fanta bath means what? Fanta bath is rice, all leftover rice in the evening, they don't want to throw away. Why? Grains, Lakshmi herself, Mahaprasad. So what you do is you soak it in rice. By soak it in rice, it will not go bad. Rather, all the heat in the rice will evaporate into the water. The heat then goes into the water, and on the surface of the water, the heat evaporates. So what happens is that rice becomes very cool. So in the morning, in that rice, it is like fresh, like in a sense it's like pickled. Now you put pickle, even though it's been many 3, 4, 5 months old, it's not rotten, it's preserved. So the rice becomes preserved in the water. So then you throw the water, or you take, or maybe just, and then you take the rice out. You don't strain it, but you just take the rice out. So there's a little water. You put on your plate, then you make some aloo bhaja, take some mustard oil, some green chili, anything, and you take. So that Fanta, when you touch it, it's really cold. It's very like it's been in the fridge, very cool. And then you take that in the morning, and your stomach remains cool, and your body stays cool, and especially in the summer. So Vamana Kusumanjali, he would have his Fanta in front of him, and before taking it, he would take it, blow on it, and he'd put it in his mouth. Then, so this is the saying. Not that he literally was blowing on it, of course not. But the saying is that the example is being given here, like he's blowing on Fanta and he's eating it. Why? Normally, if you have like some hot porridge or hot anything in your spoon, you blow it, or your milk, whatever, then you take it. Why? You don't want to burn your lips or your mouth. So you blow on it to make sure that it's cool, then you slowly, carefully take it in your mouth. Then okay. Otherwise you take it hot and you burn your tongue and you can't taste anything. So why is Vamana Maharaj blowing on the cold Fanta? The cold Fanta cannot burn his mouth, but why is he still blowing on it? So the example is being given here is that he's blowing on his Fanta because when he's talking to devotees, the Gauriya like blowing on his Fanta. Why? Because a devotee may seem very humble, he may seem very advanced. But you say anything to them, and the nature of the false ego is that it will rebel. It will not accept. There may be any obstacle there in that sadhak's life. And if you say the wrong things, then that devotee may lose his faith. Obstacles may come, some doubts may come, or his affection may be checked. He may feel like shaken a bit. And then you have checked the progress of that jiva. So therefore Srila Vamana he would speak very softly and sweetly with everyone, just to make sure that they never feel any hurt, never inconvenience, they never feel any offense, they never take it in this way. And that way that he will not create any obstacle for them. If someone has no shraddha, proper faith, then how can you instruct them? So, on the other hand, if someone has very deep, intimate relationship, like Param Gurudev and Chivika Goswami Maharaj, they are both from Bengal. So, and their Bengalis, they can speak very straight with each other. You see how they are always very loud and they speak, open. So, Param Gurudev would very openly speak to Chivika Maharaj. They also abuse him. Hey, nonsense, this, that. Chastise too much. And give good, nice chastisement. But Chivika Maharaj, he easily, happily accept. He does not feel any offense. Why? He knows I am his and he is mine. That eternal relationship is there. And he knows that Param Gurudev, when he is chastising, he is saying with the utmost love. But from an external point of view, such bad language, so harsh. Not chastising in such a way. But Guru always reserves the right to chastise a disciple. Before initiation, the disciple has to live in the Guru's ashram and observe the Guru. And the Guru will observe the disciple. And after the observance, the disciple, he develops faith. And he decides, I will take shelter of Gurudev, Sri Guru. And then he he approaches the Guru with humble words, with firewood in his hand, and he surrenders. Firewood here means offering his faith, his shraddha. The Guru will instruct, yes, go take bath in the Ganga, in the Yamuna, come back. Then he will speak the mantra. After accepting Guru and going through the formal process of initiation, that time the disciple cannot question Guru. The disciple cannot answer back to Guru. The disciple's only purpose is to serve the Guru with all his faith. So that time, the Guru, he can choose to decide, he can choose to chastise the disciple as he likes. Like Srila Rupa Goswami, he chastised Jiva Goswami. He sent him, don't stay with me anymore. Why because Jiva Goswami had corrected Vallabhacharya? Why is he finding fault in the works of Srila Rupa Goswami? There is no fault there. But he didn't chastise Vallabhacharya, but he just brought to his attention, he corrected him. But Srila Rupa Goswami, he thought this is not appropriate. Why? Because he is my disciple, the Vallabhacharya may think that I am chastising him through my disciple. So this is inappropriate. Therefore he rejected him. You understand? You don't chastise someone directly, but then you send your disciple, you send your someone else who is, and you go tell that person. So then it will be it is same thing, you telling directly, you're telling through somebody. Right? You beat someone with your hand or you're beating with a stick. Still you are beating, right? Whether you are directly with your hand or through the instrument. You chastising any senior Vaishnava, not directly but through your own followers, then what is the meaning? You are chastising. Rupa Goswami couldn't tolerate it, and he said, you go from here. You are not qualified to stay here and do bhajan with me. Go. Like Lokanath Das Goswami, he told Narottam Thakur the same thing. You have no desire to do bhajan. You have no respect for the holy name, go from here. We know these pastimes and what happened in them. Ultimately, Jiva Goswami, by the mercy of Sanatana Goswami, he came back. Narottam Das Thakur, by the mercy of Lokanath, by this external rejection of Lokanath Das, he came under the shelter of Jiva Goswami and then fulfilled all of them. Lokanath Das Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Mahaprabhu's desires, everything. So the Guru always reserves the right to chastise. This we have to be aware. Then he is true Guru. He is Guru Karna Dharam, always there, ready to guide and help the Jiva. And if the Jiva is surrendered, then he will happily accept that chastisement. They said that if we can remove our false ego and truly surrender to Sri Guru, to such an extent that even if Guru blames us for something we have not done, openly in public, defames us. Like Vaishnava was saying in class the other day, Gurudev always said, don't give money to him, Premananda, give to me, give to Bhratanath, no, Gurudev, give to Madhavanath, give to Bhratanath, anyone else. Don't give them. And he will chastise, he will say externally, don't do this, don't do that, openly. But then, why? Why is Gurudev saying that? For protection. Prabhupada said, it's for my own protection. That these unqualified people will not go near you. Like this and that. Sometimes Guru will say things according to time, place and circumstance. For the protection of his disciples or according to the adhikar of the person. Like Swami Prabhupada, he said, don't go to my good brothers. Then why? What is the meaning? Because he saw that these Western devotees, they are very unqualified, in the sense that they are very new. And then they are following, I am food feeding them bhakti, I am training them according to my understanding. By being in the West, Prabhupada observed everything, he understood their mentality and he took this Unnata Ujjala Rasamsa Bhakti, this highest thing, and he presented it in a very estimable and a very suitable, tailored for them. Then he saw that there was one, but in the Gaudiya, everything very rigid, very, very conservative, very, very strict, very high-class rules and regulations. Then some Western disciples, they go there, they don't know anything about it, they'll commit so many offenses. They don't understand. They'll say, oh no, but Prabhupada said like this. And the Gaudiya will say, Prabhupada, who is Prabhupada? We only know our Prabhupada. At that time they didn't like that some Prabhupada was accepting the name, title. Gurudev defended. You've taken all of Prabhupada's titles, Om Vishnupad, Vajvajagacharya, Paramahamsa. You've taken all these titles. And the last one, something left, he's taken Prabhupada. That he is going to reside at the feet of his own Prabhu. Gurudev is defended Swami Prabhupada in front of all disciples of Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada and others. He explained, helped them reconcile. So when Prabhupada told his disciples, don't go to my god brothers, it's for this reason that for their own protection, they would not commit offense. They were not qualified to have such high class association. And also, they may become confused, anything may be there. So, but then later we can see, in 1977 when Prabhupada, before he entered into Lila, he established the Bhakti Trust. It was a trust that was with the mission objectives of working in unison with the Gaudiya renovating all holy tirthas. And he allocated funds every month, certain amount of funds should be donated to the cooperative preaching between the Gaudiya and ISKCON. And then he told everyone, you should hear from Bhakti Srila Goswami Maharaj. Srila Bhaktivinoda and I will perform my samadhi. You should be under his guidance. Hear from him. He said all these things. So then before, if he was saying, oh, don't associate with Guru, why now he's saying the opposite? Why did Babaji Maharaj tell Saraswati Thakur, don't go to Calcutta? Don't associate with anyone and don't accept disciples. And the first thing after Babaji Maharaj entered Nitya Leela, he went to Calcutta, called everyone, had a big gathering, big association, and then he initiated everyone. Exact opposite. Why? Because Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada said that, oh, Jaikane Vaishnava, Sekane Vrindavan. I am never going anywhere alone. I am always going in the company of the Vaishnavas and with Gurudev in my heart. And wherever Gurudev is present, that place is Vrindavan. When Prabhupada would give Katha, he would have Singhasan and Babaji Maharaj's photo. And then he would surround himself by the devotees. And he never externally associated with anyone. But he was always associating with the orders of his Babaji Maharaj Gurudev. And that mercy, that compassion that was there in Babaji Maharaj's heart, understanding that, he went to the most far place, that is Calcutta. And he distributed the fruits of Braj Prem there. Therefore, fulfilling the Manavishta of Babaji Maharaj. But externally it looks like he disobeyed. So we can see that sometimes Guru will instruct according to time, like circumstance. Gurudev will say, oh, don't follow Katyanivar. Don't leap over the Goswamis. But why? Why would Gurudev say such a thing? Because we can see the people, they are coming with some confusion, some misconception in their own heart. They are asking questions. Like, oh, the Babajis, they are not following Ekadashi because the Gopis didn't follow Ekadashi. And the Babajis, they are sometimes doing Katyani Raj. Sometimes they are doing this practice, that practice. So how should we understand these things? Big confusion in their heart. And Gurudev is saying, oh, this big confusion is in that person's heart. Therefore now we need to, and they are developing some interest in inquiring about the sadhana practices of the Babajis. Oh, this is very dangerous. Therefore, oh, don't associate with the Babajis. Don't follow Katyani work. Don't do all these things. Don't try to imitate the Gopis. So you should understand there are two kinds of Katyani work. One is done by directly, then it is the Sadhasiddha Gopis in Krishna Lila. And then the Katyani work that is being prescribed in our Braj calendar, this is for Sadhak Jivas. There are two different things. We try to imitate the Braj Gopis, think, oh, I am a Braj Gopi, I am doing Katyani Vraj. This and that, then all of this will be like Ahamru Upasana. You will be imitated, but we should not do Anukaran, imitation, we should do Anusharan. We should follow in the footsteps. Therefore, Gurudev, seeing confusion in the heart of the disciples and seeing like the malpractices of the Babajis and different people, then he wanted to separate. No, don't do all these things. When you become a Braj Gopi, then in your next birth, then you can do these things. Not now. He saw another way, you're saying this, you're not ready for this, it's not for you. The people that are taking this statement, this was like a private conversation or a darshan. Then they're taking these statements and they're putting online, they're posting it. Look, Gurudev is saying don't do Katyani Vraj, don't do. No, he's like telling that person not to do it, not telling everybody. Why? Because Gurudev himself is following Katyani Vraj. Himself is teaching, he's chanting the mantras. All the Vaishnavas, they are doing Gurudev's time for years and years. They're following Katyani Vraj. Gurudev knows that he never told not to do, he never instructed. Rather, when anyone would bring it up, he would say, or some will follow, some will not follow. Or this, they're doing sadhana. They would never disencourage. Therefore, we can understand that from the instructions of Guru and Vaishnavas, we should see the whole context, the whole picture. It's like it is said that when we're deliberating on Shastra, there are 6 things we have to deliberate on. It's the beginning, conclusion, the repetition, the glories, and then there is the objection, and then the counter to that objection. So in other words, whenever understanding Shastra, we have to take these 6 things into account. Where is this mentioned? This is mentioned in the introduction of Gurudev's Bhagavad Gita. You can find this there. So if you just try to take Guru Vaishnava's word out of context, then what understanding you will get? You will not be able to understand anything. So, Therefore, we should hear the Shastra under the guidance from Guru Vaishnava and take everything into its proper context, then we can understand. Therefore, Swami Prabhupada said, never publish my room conversations, my personal letters, all these personal interactions, don't publish these. Why? Because they are tailored specifically for one devotee and his adhikar. For that time and place and circumstance. It's not the law for everybody. When you take that one statement and then you publish it everywhere, then what will people think? Then people will take it in the wrong way. Then Prabhupada, he would speak very strong things. Sometimes. This thing, that thing. And people would be like, take it out of context. But why is Prabhupada saying that? And it would seem like, oh, Prabhupada, he's saying inappropriate things, or he's racist, or anything. Then you will not understand what is the meaning of what Prabhupada is trying to say. So therefore, Guru Vaishnavas, they always retain the adhikar to chastise and guide the disciple. And the disciple who has Shraddha, he should pray that he be able to happily accept the chastisement of Guru. But Guru is so expert at chastising, so expert at saying all these things, then he can do it in such a way that the disciple, he doesn't feel anything. And then, so he's saying that the sadhak barely notices, but all the while the needful is accomplished. So this is quality of Sadguru. This is what bona fide Guru and genuine Vaishnavas do. They do not have bodies of flesh and bone, which are subject to change and which may die at any moment. They are the eternal associates of the most merciful incarnation of Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who descended to deliver the fallen souls in the age of Kali. Guru and Vaishnava are among the intimate companions of the divine couple, Sri Radha and Krishna. The way Bhagavan extends his loving mercy to the souls bound by Maya is by sending associates like these in these form of Vaishnavas. So, continue Adamara Rasakam tomorrow for Maharaj.Vilapa-Kusumanjali. Fifth sloka, when Mahaprabhu is remembering the mercy of lotus feet and mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is in his external form. Gurudev said yesterday there's actually only 3 verses that where Bhagavanath Swami is in his Bahir Dasha, external consciousness. The rest, he is absorbed in internal consciousness. Half external, half internal. Otherwise, how can he even write? If he's fully in internal consciousness, then how can he say even these prayers? He cannot write. He'll be in samadhi. So it means he's half internal, half external. It means he's absorbed as the mood as Rati Manjari, and then also he's able to write these things. Now you see Guru Vaishnava, they come in these moods. Gurudev sometimes will pick up broom and he'll be brooming, he'll be cleaning the grass, all these things. Gurudev, and he'll be absorbed in this half internal, half external consciousness. Very hard to understand actions of Sri Guru and what they're doing. Therefore, we need to be under guidance. We need to be true follower of Sri Guru, not imitate, but we should be a follower. Therefore, by following Guru Vaishnavas, then we can achieve everything. Someone may say, oh, why are you doing Kanchan? Why are you imitating the gopis? And then why are you doing Annakut? Why are you imitating the Brajbasis? You also, who tell to do all these things? Why are you following Gopastani? Why are you dressing the Radharani as Saka and all these things? You know, so many things are there. Why are you following all these festivals? Guru Vaishnavas, under their guidance, we can follow all these festivals. We can follow these vratas. They are the ones who are teaching us. Directly has been mentioned there in the calendar. Katyanivar, beginning date, ending date. Okay, we can give the argument, if someone may say, oh yeah, Krishna's leaders are mentioned in this month of Kartik in the calendar. Okay, Krishna's leaders are mentioned, but Annakut, there is no starting date and ending date for Annakut, but we follow Annakut. But for Katyanivar, okay, if it was Krishna Leela, okay, one thing. But why is the beginning date and the ending date mentioned? That means that you should start at this time and you should end at this time. It's a vrat, you should follow it. If it was just to glorify the occasion of, or the pastime of Krishna following, stealing the clothes of the gopis, That will be mentioned there. Then we could remember, okay, in this pastime and discuss the teachings. But why they're starting and ending, they just given. That means sadhak should follow. So therefore, one kind of Katyani Vrat, the Sadhansiddha Gopis in the stage of Vastu Siddhi, they are following. But before you can then Vastu Siddhi, you need to attain Swarup Siddhi, right? So that another Katyani Vrat is performed in order to achieve this Swarup Siddhi. And therefore we pray to who gives us Swarup Siddhi, that is Yoga Maya Purnamasi. Therefore we worship Yoga Maya Purnamasi, we follow this Vrata. We pray to her, we beg for her mercy. We beg for her to bestow us that eternal love, that eternal relationship with Radha and Krishna. That is the whole purpose of the Vrata. That mood of Parakya. There are so many things, like why do we observe Sharad Purnima? Why are we discussing Ras Leela? Manjari is never doing a Ras Leela with Krishna. Why are we discussing all those things? So ultimately the Manjaris, they are serving, they are assisting according to their moods. They are serving Radharani and serving Krishna according to their mood. That is what Tat Tat Bhav Ichamoy. So definitely, they are in the Ras Leela, then the Manjaris, then who? They will be assisting, they will be serving Radha and Krishna, serving in their pastimes. Ras is what? Ras Leela doesn't mean that only Radha and Krishna are dancing in one circle. When I say Ras means Loka Vihar, swimming in the Yamuna, doing swing pastimes, playing games, Madhupan, drinking honey. So many pastimes. And the Manjaris are definitely assisting and serving Radha Krishna during those Ras pastimes. It's Ras Leela. The part that is always mentioned is of course the dancing. But then there is so much more to that Ras Leela also. So the Manjaris, they are also assisting and serving in that way. So it may be that some Sadhansiddha Gopis, when they perform Katyani Vrat, they pray they are in the mood of Sambhogicchamoy. There are two kinds. There's Sambhogicchamoy and Tat Bhavicchamoy. Some Gopis are like Yudhishthira, like Radhika, Chandravali, others. They want to directly meet with Krishna and serve Krishna. And they have their own group of Gopis who are assisting. Those who are Tat Bhavicchamoy, they are the Prana Sakis, the Nitya Sakis who are assisting the Yudheshwaris, assisting those who are in this mood of Sambhogicchamoy. So, those Gopis who did Katyani Vrat in the mood of Sambhogicchamoy, then they developed a eternal relationship with Krishna. But again, not as a husband. Why Vishnu Chakur Thakur directly says that their mood is that they want to achieve Krishna as their beloved in the mood of Parakya. That's why Yoga Maya arranges that they get married to other Gopas. If their mood was that I should marry Krishna, then Yoga Maya would have arranged them to marry Krishna, right? But in Braj Leela, it is not possible to marry Krishna. Only Parakya Ras is prominent in the Braj Leela. In Dwaraka Leela, Swakya Ras is prominent. But Braj Leela is for the manifestation for the relishing of this Parakya Bhav. Therefore the Gopis, Swami Prabhupada, he directly says in Krishna book that the Gopis, they are performing this Parakya Vrat in the mood of Parakya. To have Krishna as their eternal beloved. That is their mood. And therefore those who in the mood of Sambhogicchamoy, then they will attain this mood of Parakya. But in that mood of Sambhogicchamoy. Those who are in the mood of Tat Bhavicchamoy, they follow Katyani Vrat, and they will attain the Nitya association of Radhika and other Rajgopis, and they will assist them in their assist Radhika in her service to Sri Krishna. That will be the fruit of their Katyani Vrat. So when Krishna came and he stole away the clothes of the Gopis, Prabhupada was saying the other day that Krishna is accepting them fully. So that now in the future no one else can come and steal the clothes of the Gopis. No one else can steal their hearts away. And then, in other words, in the Prakat Vrindavan, these clothes are there as external features and they can be taken away. But in our Prakat Vrindavan, Prabhupada said everything is there is no defects there, everything is perfect. Everything is manifesting on the Braj Gopis' bodies according to their desire. All the ornaments, shringar, everything. Simply they desire, because they have this love, and automatically everything is manifesting. All service, the dharma, everything is manifesting according for the ultimate cultivation and embellishment of this prema bhakti, Braj Prem. And so Prabhupada gave the example like a murti that is made with the clothes already painted on it. Can you steal those clothes off? You cannot remove them. It's fixed. So once Krishna externally stole the clothes of the Sadhana and the gopis, he accepted them. Then they were now Krishna's own property. They had given their hearts fully to Krishna. In the sense, they had already given before, but now it was formalized. And then shortly after that, then Krishna fulfilled all their desires. After that, the lifting of Giridhari Govardhan, 7 days, the Braj Gopis associated with Krishna non-stop. And after the lifting of Giridhari Govardhan, then the Ras Leela took place. So, this is being described by the Vaishnavas. So here, Sri Guru Padma is saying, when we think about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we think that he is not Krishna. He is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. However, our acharyas have taught otherwise. Our entire Gurujan has taught that Krishna is a cheater, but not more of a cheater than Mahaprabhu. Krishna has cheated some persons, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has cheated everyone. He has taken the golden color. He has stolen that golden color of Radhika. In other words, Krishna is in full disguise. Big cheater. He's come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu he is fooling everybody. They say, fool me once, fine on you. Fool me twice, fine on me. So Krishna, he is cheating everyone in Krishna Lila. But now as Mahaprabhu, he has come and now he is the whole, everyone he is cheated. No one can understand who is he. He is Krishna himself. But taking the complexion and bhav of Radhika. Therefore, it's not possible to understand Mahaprabhu without Mahaprabhu's own mercy. Mahaprabhu inspired everything to the heart of Satnamada Goswami, Rupa Goswami, and his Parikar, and they revealed the true Sarup of Mahaprabhu to us. Otherwise, it is impossible. So why has he stolen the golden color of Radhika? Why? Narahari Chakra has written in his stava called Sachinandan Ashtam that Krishna has stolen the complexion of Radhika and he has become golden because he always wants to have her body upon his. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is therefore the greatest cheater because he is really Krishna in the dress of a sannyasi. In the dress of a sannyasi, but who is he? He is Krishna who is covered by the complexion of Radhika. So it's like opposite here, moods, right? Sannyasi should be completely free from any opposite association of the opposite sex. Complete vairagya. But here, Krishna is dressed like a sannyasi, but he is covered with the complexion of Radhika. In other words, he is directly having the association of Sri Radha. So how is this sannyas dharma? So he is a big cheater. He is hiding his true sarup. It's like Ravan. Ravan took the form of Trinandi sannyasi and went begging. But then only what? He stole Sita. So that was, Ravan is a nonsense cheater. But Mahaprabhu his cheating is beneficial for everybody. Why? Because he is in the form of a sannyasi, everyone accepting him. Now he is distributing the fruits of Braj Prem to everyone. In all the slokas of the Sapsakam, Narahari Chakravarti Thakur has only described this fact. And he is offering his pranam to that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the upcoming Mahaprabhu Sarup Darshan book, this Ashtakam is there. Everything, any work that is done on Mahaprabhu, you will find in that book. Any Sanskrit work. It will be over 2,000 pages, everything, the commentary. Now, Prabhuji, Gurudev, everything will be there. One book. It will be like the one single volume edition of Chaitanya Charitamrita that ISKCON has published. It will be like that Bible paper, one book. It will also be coffee table size. And then you can read all Mahaprabhu's specialities there. There, this Sachinandan Ashtakam is by Narahari Chakravarti Thakur is there. Hopefully by God Purnima. Already like half the layout is complete. Just now, you finish the layout and going to printer. So that all these things are there. So many different ashtakams, so many different works, never even heard of. They are there. There are 5 different Sahasranams itself in that book. And Shikshashtakam, 300-page commentary by Prabhuji on Shikshashtakam is there in that book also. And so many all Gurudev's, all Gurudev's commentaries, all from all his books that are included in there. All from Rai Ramana Samvad to here. And Gurudev's article also, and many things. All Mahaprabhu's specialities there. So Narahari Chakravarti Thakur, he has described this in his Ashtakam, Sachinandan Ashtakam. He has done this in such a good manner that it brings joy to the devotees' hearts. In this shloka he has written, Gopinam kucha kumkena nichitam vatsyaha kim asadunam nindita kanchana kanti rasa rasika shleshana gauram vapau tasam gara karavinandana pangam rasa lamo drishde asharyam saki paschat lampada guru sannyasi vesham pito. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He is Lampat Guru, the Guru of all the cheaters. There are so many lakhs and lakhs of cheaters, and he is the Guru of them all. Now he has taken sannyas vesh. Why? His clothes are kumkum nichitam. The gopis use kumkum on their breast. And the color of their kumkum is the color of his cloth. Only Narahari Chakravarti Thakur, he can say like these things because he is so close to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore he has such intimate relation that he can say these things about him. He can say, oh, he is a great cheater like this. Like Srila Guru Bhagavatam, when sometimes he would be so much absorbed in the mood of being a major Radhika, then he would also in class he would say these things, oh Gurudev, oh, Krishna is such a black cheater, this, that. He would openly say these things and describe these pastimes of the gopis. Absorbed in that bhav. And Gurudev, when relation is very strong, then you can also speak in a very intimate way also. But people who don't have that relationship, when they hear, then they may, they're not understanding the intimacy, then they may also understand. So when Narahari Chakravarti is saying he is Lampat Guru, he is not criticizing Mahaprabhu. Lampat means a debauchee. Rather, he is glorifying him. That Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna himself. He is Brajanagara. He is the crest jewel of all lovers in Brajmandal. Krishna himself has come, taking the complexion and mood of Srimati Radhika. Therefore, he is called Lampat Guru. So we'll finish it today, and tomorrow. We'll just finish here. We'll just a little bit here. So here, Gurudev is saying, why is Mahaprabhu Gaur Vapu of golden color? He took the Kanchana Kanti, the golden color of the Rasa Rasikas. Who are the Rasa Rasikas? Srimati Radhika, Lalita, Vishaka, Chitra, Padma, and all others like them. He has taken their Kanti, their complexion, and now he has become Gaura, golden. Tasam Gara, he is now in Sakti Vikar, and his symptoms are that his bodily hairs are standing on end and so on. Why? It is because that Lampat Guru has embraced all the Rasa Rasik gopis. He is thus Lampat Guru in Sannyas Vesh. Because he is being embraced by the gopis, by Srimati Radhika, therefore Mahaprabhu is experiencing so much ecstasy. All in Astasattvic Vikar, they are manifesting in his body. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not actually Radhika, he is Lampat Guru, Krishna. He took Radhika's color and mood and now is acting like her. But actually he is Krishna. It is Sri Giridhari Pandit who is actually Radhika, watching to see how Krishna is acting her part. Krishna has taken her mood and is acting like her. But she is there separately, standing and watching him. He has taken her mood and color, and at the same time, that mood and color also remains with her. If I make a pose to imitate you, your pose is still with you. Srimati Radhika may pose like Krishna, but she is not Krishna. Similarly, Mahaprabhu is Krishna, and Srimati Radhika is also separate and watching in the form of Sri Giridhari Pandit. So that Giridhari Pandit became empty in that sense. Rather, Giridhari himself emptied himself, like he's hiding himself, so that would not disturb Mahaprabhu. But Radha Pandit, Radhika, she has her complexion, all her moods with her. But Krishna has now adopting her mood and the complexion of Radhika. We'll finish it today and we'll continue tomorrow. Gauramananda Hare 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 Bom. Jai Shri Guru Pada Padma Ki Jai, Guru Parampara Ki Jai, Sachinanda Gaur Hare Ki Jai, Saparshada Gaur Hare Ki Jai, Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Anandavati Vaishnavinna Ki Jai, Jai Gaur Pramananda Hare Hare Bom.
Mataji, no questions?